Okay, so what SDC and hit points are we on? You know, you're waking up for a, I'd like to say a restful sleep, but yeah, you're under the ground in a horrible place. Has anyone been hurt?
Well, it looks like I've only been slightly hurt.
Yeah, I've had a bit of a tickle, but not much.
No,
Yeah.
I've taken 10 STC, so I'll have that back.
Oh, you'll be healed if you've only took 10. What about you, LaFrog?
10 as well. It looks like we were hit by the same fall.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Right, so actually, although you wake up slightly harrowed, you feel good, you know, your body's snapping in all
I've only
the
lost
right
8.
directions. What was that?
No, I've only lost 8. So
Yeah, you'll be
I think
okay.
it was like we were just briefly encountered some zombies.
We did, but it was a bit mismatched, to be fair. Well, we killed one of them pretty much instantly, and then yeah, we're just too hard for just regular zombies nowadays.
I think that much is true. Yeah, just a standard zomboid is not really standing up to. What would now? You know, you're probably moving into the realms of Grandmaster in your related art forms. You know,
We could teach, man. We could open a dojo.
you could definitely open schools of fighting, man. There's no question. Yeah, I think you could. Right, so where are you heading? You were here, as I recall, having a nice kipping.
So we've got this corridor left.
Where are we sleeping?
You were
15.
sleeping in room
Oh,
15.
number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, you were sleeping in room 15 where you ended up fighting like these sort of shadowy spirit things. But a quick splash of holy water on your blades and fists, as I recall, and you murdered them where they stood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The flash of the blade.
we're pretty good at fighting the undead now.
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
You're getting good at it.
So yeah, just to recall, is room 7? We cleared that. That was the one full of the dead telling us to bugger off.
Yeah, you don't care for the living.
Yeah. So we lashed them with the flagella, flagrum, cat of nine tails.
Yeah.
Yeah, we whipped them with that, and then we can assume passed on to a happy afterlife.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't condemn their souls to.
No, I'm sure we sent them to heaven.
No, absolutely not. And then number 8 was a pool of blood that sort of almost immediately, you know, its age began to catch up with it. It began to crust over
Yeah, that's right.
and solidify. I reckon by now you've kicked, it is just a shriveled, horrible scab.
Right.
Nice.
And those statues were like the 3 ages of Pazuzu, weren't they?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, a Pazuzu in his different sort of, you know, like he was cutting some poses in a catalogue or something like this, you know. It was, which Pazuzu is your Pazuzu? All them Facebook things, what is it? You know, whichever Pazuzu's your favourite reveals your personality trait.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was something very much like that. You know, we could possibly play that game on the way out if you walk past them again. You know, we might have a look. Yeah, see which Pazuzu suits you.
They're not smashable. They weren't smashable, those statues, were they?
Well, we didn't smash them. They might have been
No, they
smashable.
were big and they were made of things that were hard, yeah. They were made of things that would ruin your hands and your weapons. You know?
Oh, so you didn't mean smashable in a kind of hip social media way. Pazuzu looks totally smashable in his new outfit.
Well, Pazuzu's poses have been known to arouse.
I'm behind on these sort of things, man.
Yeah.
I don't think in that kind of social.
Well, propeller heads, perhaps you could explain it to us all in the comments below.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure the propeller heads smash much these days. Well, again, propeller heads, let us know. How is
Yeah,
your
let us
smashing?
know. How is your love life going?
I'm going to take a punt at dreadful. Well, you know, prove us wrong.
What's wrong, you nerds?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, we love our fans. Right.
Best fans in the world.
The best fans ever. Right. Okay, where are we going next?
I think we're going down the one corridor that we haven't explored. I think.
Right, so you're going down this corridor that you've not explored, and there was issue with this corridor, but I can't remember what. But okay, you're going down this corridor that you've not explored. Let me reveal.
Did we just go down there and search it and didn't do a very good search? I can't remember.
Right.
Okay. So you see where them two little stick things are on the map?
Yeah.
Whatever they are. They are skeletons.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a small section of the corridor as its walls marked with, again, you know, you can see some of that Pazuzu writing that you've seen elsewhere, man. It doesn't
Some
look
kind
like
of trap.
a friendly language. And yeah, there's 6 skeletons on the floor.
Oh. Are they? What are they? Are they just bare skeletons? Are they? They're not like wearing armor or anything crazy like that?
They were wearing some sort of crude leathers, yeah. And to be honest, the skeletons, you know, it's hard to tell. Maybe you know they have got a bit of leathery sort of skin still wrapped to the face, but they look like they died in pure horror.
Oh right, okay, well, that's comforting.
You know, if they look like they died in any way, it was pure horror.
Are they all,
do you follow the corridor around?
They all look like they're sort of looking down the corridor like something horrific has met them.
Well, actually, you know, if you want, has anyone got intelligence? Someone could give us an intelligence roll or something like that.
I have. I'm assuming that my book of military tactics won't add into this.
There's a small, you know,
How am I doing?
a few notes.
The brains.
When you look at the way the hands are placed and stuff, and it looks like they touched or molested the writing on the wall in some way, and it killed them.
That's weird.
Well, like they were trying to deface it or something. Or...
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's have a good look at the writing. Let's see if we can figure anything out. So, is it just writing in some unintelligible language? Is there any are there any pictures or anything?
Well, that's the deal. Yeah, it's just writing in some unintelligible.
I'm guessing it looks a bit like, is it cuneiform that the Sumerians used to write in?
Sounds good. Yeah.
So yeah. Pazoo.
I'm going to do one of these rolls. Just sort of like have a good look at the surface. Can I see anything?
It is okay. Yes, you feel it's a trap, but you don't know how painted words could possibly kill anybody. But yeah, you almost feel like, you know, they made it this far, they seen these symbols and started, you know, they were foolish enough to touch them.
Why would they do that?
And then they were dead.
Right. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't fancy following them. I don't fancy, you know, replicating their horrific death.
You don't want to paw at the symbols?
I don't feel like pawing at the symbols. I feel like that might be a bad idea. Don't know what they mean. Can't make head or tail of them. I think maybe, yeah, we just need to move on.
It's not the worst idea. Are you going to carry on down the corridor?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Cautiously.
Okay. You cautiously follow the corridor. The corridor ends in iron doors. Now that's interesting. It says they bolted from the outside. So I'm going to assume the outside is the side that you're on.
All right.
Okay.
And they are bolted.
Yeah.
So someone's-
So we could just easily open these and let whatever it is that's in there out.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, do we want to do that? Well, I mean, we've find the thing, haven't we? What are we down here for? It's the
The
veil.
veil, wasn't it?
Yeah, whose veil was it again?
You're looking for the veil, yeah.
Yeah, I can't actually remember.
You unbolting the door?
I can do something about this, man. I'm being a bit of a passenger here.
It's the veil of Veronica. Yeah, what do you have to say, Jose?
I've got some sort of unpicking lock thing.
Well, it looks like we can just open this door. You know, I don't think we have to.
You can give us a lock picking roll if you want. Yep, you're utterly convinced that if you just lift the bar and move it across.
And again, I'm just gonna. Sorry to be boring, but just have a good look at this, and you know,
It's not a bad idea.
Is it booby trapped?
No.
I look at it closely myself. I'll take a close look at what I'm seeing. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing. It's just a door that's been bolted.
I take it we can't hear any noises coming from inside if we press our ear against it.
You press your shell-like against the door. You can hear a bit of wailing wind. And, you know, maybe you hear the whisperings of... But yeah, just a bit of wailing wind.
Right. Well, I don't think we should turn back because of this. So we should gird our loins. I'll ready my pole arm if someone else wants to open it. Or I'll open it if you two want to ready your bows. That might make more sense.
Actually, that does make a bit of sense, doesn't it? Shall we? That's a good idea. That shall we get back to sort of here-ish?
Yeah, if you guys, yeah, and I'll
Open the door and lie on your belly.
yeah, just like Jesus would do.
Yes. Yeah. Taking inspiration from the Messiah.
Is it? Sorry, is it one door or is it two doors?
It's a big ass iron door.
Right. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna sort of push it open. You know, Samson style.
I like it. How else would you do it? Samson style.
So my head's right down, so you know they can fire arrows over the top of me.
Yeah. It's the perfect plan. You unbolt the door. Even after all of these years, you sort of remark that this was a well-made bolt. You know, it's nice movement. Fit the door perfectly. you push the door Samson style, and it opens out into essentially a large cave. And as you mooch into the cave, you open the iron door. Beyond the door, the carved walls stop, open into a large natural cave of some kind. The walls are rough and the ceiling tall. Inside, the cave stretches out and channels out into a long, narrow, natural tunnel. This is the little tunnel you can see here at the bottom.
Yep.
Fragments of bone litter the cave. And you can see that there's definitely more bones You know, the bone count increases the deeper you get into the cave, but there's
Right.
especially a lot of bones here. A good bit of bone action. Oh, and it's also, I mean, we're going to have to just whip back a little bit here. You've lit your torches. I do remember at the end of last game, you had sort of prepared like new cloth and torches, etc., etc.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
just to remind you of the atmosphere. If your torches went out, you'd be blind.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
That is the kind of thing that's worth reminding ourselves of.
Not really great light torches, man. I think in films it's been overrated.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of flickering, a lot of terror.
Like, I'm worried about this door. I'm worried about like something or someone slamming the door behind us. But then, so I was kind of thinking, should I? Because I could probably break this lock, I'm sure, with the power of my fists. But then I was thinking, what if we want to run out of it here and actually lock whatever it is that's in here in?
Ooh, they call that Llewellyn's Gambit.
Indeed, yeah. Do we want to be locked? Do we want to run the risk of being locked in, or do we want to run the risk of not being able to lock whatever is already in here in if we need to? That's the question. What do you reckon?
Well, why don't you see if you can remove the bolt and take it with you? So if we do go through, you could put it back in, tighten the screw and unlock it.
Have a look, see if that's possible. I reckon. Is that does that sound like a?
I'll tell you what, if someone's got a bit of jewelry rig action.
Oh yeah, no, I've got some jewelry rig action.
Sweet.
Yeah,
In the
perhaps
cave,
you
it's
could.
like we're Schrodinger's. What's it? Players. We're in the cave. We might be dead. Or we might somehow be alive. Right, where's my jewelry rig? Must be. I must have got it as an OCC.
It's good, okay. You managed to sort of, you know, using the flat of a knife that you cut your bread with, you know, because you do carry bits and bats of just general shit. You managed to sort of get the rusted screws out and the likes, but you managed to do it in such a way that you could very quickly sort of mangle the lock back on if you wanted to, and
I've got Qi Gong, man. My fingernails, man, just.
oh yeah, twist your fingernails in that screw, man. Yeah, you do something that's a little bit gross, and you manage to get it off. Oh, you okay, Baba? Oh, man.
It's a powerful man that can just use his fingernails as a screwdriver.
Yeah. No, it's powerful. Sounds like you're disturbing.
Mr. Stink.
Yeah.
Go on, then. Sleep nice, Baba. Yes, that's your hand. Go on, monkey pants. Yeah, you've twisted your thumbnails and what have you. You know, you remember, you know, you have a bit of a montage in your mind. You know when you used to poke your fingers through things, man, pieces of bark off a tree or something like that. Yeah, you managed to get the bolt off, and you've not mangled it so badly that you can't put it back on. You know, you've not ruined any threads or the holes it goes in, etc. You reckon it'll be all right? You get it off, and into the cave you go, and you're in the cave, and you know, whatever's stripped these bones of its flesh has done a really good job of it, because there's not really much of a stench, just a, you know, like a 6 out of 10 stench. You know,
Oh well,
not
we've
10 out
grown
of
to
10.
Middle Ages, man. We no smell, man. There's raw sewage everywhere.
Yeah, it's a different type of, you know, nice 6 out of 10 smell. Just, you know, the back of the nose.
Doing like a track animals thing. Does this look like animal? You know, what's the word? There is a word. Pile of bones left by an animal.
You do reckon it's an animal?
Oh, what's the word?
A
I'm sure they
mucilid?
were. Hey?
Is it a mucilid skeleton?
Yeah, yeah,
You
It's
do
just a
find, you
pile
do
of
see
smoked
there's
mucilids.
couple of mucilid, mucilid skeletons sort of strewn about the place. They must have snuck in here, man. The place is definitely very attractive to polecats and weasels and shit. Yeah, something draws them in. Yeah, you think that there's some sort of animal predator down here?
Right.
You also feel a breeze.
Ooh, okay, so this is potentially a way. Ah, well, okay, so then maybe that explains why the door bolt is from the other side. So we're actually heading towards another entrance, potentially.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, this is weird. If that's the case, have we missed something? It seems like we've gone all the way through and we're going out the other side. Where's the veil?
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe it'll become clear. Who knows?
Do you go deeper in?
Cautiously.
You cautiously go deeper in.
So my track animals roll didn't reveal what kind of animal it is. Doesn't look like bear or anything crazy like that. Something I don't recognise. I'm getting.
No. What was your roll? Oh, it's not a bad roll. You think some kind of snake?
Oh, okay.
But you don't really know of many snakes that like to live in the cold and dark.
No, I don't know a huge amount about snakes. Not a lot of snakes in Wales.
There should be in those days, man.
Well, there's a few, but
A couple of grass snakes and an adder.
Adders, you don't hear about them enough these days.
No, I think, once a year they kill a dog, don't they? It's like proper snide, some guy in the paper with a sad face. I got bit by a snake, man. I was just in a field out backies. Or woodies, or whatever you call them, general sort of. Yeah, backies, woodies, what else do you call them?
What are we trying to do here? And if I got my dogs with me, man.
they're busy mating, man. or you think they're mating.
Yeah, no, man. They were right. I sexed them. I've got all the rolls, man. These are top quality dogs, man. I just wanted to imagine that while we've been doing everything we've been doing, there's just two dogs fucking going.
Yeah. You can hear, like, as you was leaving, you can remember, like, the landlady's voice saying, "Will you stop those animals from constantly rotting?" She used the word rotting, and it's stuck in your mind, man.
Yeah, no, it should do, man. It's an excellent term. Yeah, there's just bear rotting going on.
Can't believe dogs without rotting.
A crazy amount of rotting, man. Yeah, that's the question again, isn't it? For the propeller heads, are they rotting as much as Jose's dogs? Who knows? Anyway, you have a bit of a chit chat about what you're wondering what your dogs are up to.
I head deeper into the cave,
You head deeper into the cave.
past the many remains. Are they human remains? They're just around
Oh
animals.
yeah, there's lots of human remains, man. Yeah, to be fair, the muscelids, there's much less ferret skeleton than there are human skeletons.
Right. Humans.
There's two dogs rotting. All right. I keep my dogs on the leash, man. If they bark or sniff around at anything.
Oh no, it's all right. They're back at the hotel you stayed in, rotting there. You're gonna have to pay a bit of extra rent when you get out of here. The landlady's been feeding them some chicken legs and stuff.
Yeah, no, but I was thinking having a dog with me would give me like a bonus on locate secret doors.
Yeah, it would.
Especially trained dog.
Yeah, maybe when they're ready, man. You know, you're bedding them in.
I'm sure it takes years to train a dog to locate secret doors as well.
Oh, no,
No,
I reckon my guys are
around,
really good at it.
they'll start sniffing some.
Yeah, they're sniffing constantly, man. Yeah. No, you mooch in it and you find that it's a cave and you see no sign of a snake. And you can feel a bit of the breeze, Does anyone, have the ability to kind of identify where the breeze may be coming from?
Uh,
Oh, I
I'm going to do one of those. Then I think.
what have you rolled?
I've just rolled a detect concealment. Probably with there you go. That's probably the better one.
Right, okay. So you do your detect concealment, and what you spot is against, like, when you get your torch right over to the far wall, it's like the wall's kind of slick with some sort of horror. But you can see, like, there's some sort of, like, hand grips and crude steps that have worn over many, many years, man. Like, so, you might be able to get your fingernails and your toenails in. They look like basically the most dangerous ladders in the universe, except they sort of carved out of the rock. Maybe 1,000 years ago, they'd have been easy to climb, but not now.
So what can we see looking up? Is it just?
If you go up and up and up and up and up, you're reckoning you can feel the wind and you're thinking, yeah, there's probably something at the top of this that if you push it, shove it, move it, you might be able to climb out.
See, I'm regretting my choices now because I could have got. I had the opportunity to be the super Spider-Man type character a couple of levels ago, but I opted to have a vibrating hand instead because you never know when that's going to be useful.
We all do, man. We all opt for the vibrating palm.
You should be palming these things open, man.
Yeah,
These
it's got
doors.
practical uses.
Don't need
Anyway,
just
you're in there. You're doing your thing. You're having a nice look. Oh dear, mate. It was just you three in it, or was the acolyte with you?
He
like,
at one point.
of course.
Did he come down here with you?
Yeah.
He did,
Yeah,
didn't he? Yeah, right. I had no need to roll that twice. So the acolyte, he's kind of stood behind you, and he's, yes, maybe there is. I can feel the breeze, and then all of a sudden you hear a bit of like, a blood curdling scream as he gets savaged by a serpent beast.
oh dear.
So, and I don't remember any of you kitting this guy out with a suit of half plate or anything like that. So.
No, but he probably did himself, didn't he? He's got some common sense.
Of course he did. He's got his own car, and he had the chance to go to the shop.
Yeah. He doesn't use money. He uses holy water and bread, and he takes quite a lot of damage. Yeah, he's been yeah, he's been savaged. He's instantly sort of felled. You can see that it is this big snake, but it's bigger than any snake you've ever seen. And there's something about its unholy glowing eyes that tell you that this isn't your standard kind of snake. So the acolyte just immediately collapses to his knees with this giant snake and can I have some initiatives?
I think he seems to have got this under control.
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a nice initiative there from LaFrog. Not so nice from Llewellyn. The serpent You know, who knows how old this serpent is? Serpent from the beginning of time. Perhaps even from the book of Genesis.
Mm.
Who knows? Let's roll its serpentine initiative. Beautiful. Ooh. Beautiful. Right, LeFrog. You're the quickest off the mark.
I'll lunge at it with my Veluge. If it's in Velugine range. No, just
Yeah, it's in Volution range, yeah. Just don't roll the one and behead the acolyte.
sweet. For Jesus. Ooh,
Holy shit.
Nice.
critical.
Well,
Very nice.
it's almost as you scream for Jesus, it gets struck. And you can see that even for a creature of its size, that's got hurt.
Yeah, quick 50 damage to its.
Yeah, it's got
Fine.
hurt. A quick 50 damage to your 74th rib. It's got to be quite painful. Okay, well, it really isn't happy about that, and you can see in its eyes it's got an unearthly intelligence about it. And it sort of tosses the acolyte aside and leaps for your face, LeFrog. The coiled spring, that's a casual 19.
I spin my Veluge in a graceful circle, but I probably should have been powering him instead.
Yeah, the graceful circle lets you down. Take yourself 21.
Okay. Yep. That's...
Jose, there's a giant snake laying waste to your kith and kin.
Kith and kin, man, needs to be looked after.
I look at you with pleading eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
What's that?
Can I leap attack it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not. It's long enough to leap attack somewhere. Oh, that's a beautiful
It's
leap
another
attack.
beauty.
That's a triple damage job, that,
Right.
isn't
Awesome.
66.
it? 66, the number of the beast. Or as close as you can get in this.
And add on another 600 damage.
The beast is unhappy with the 66. He's just up. Yeah, you know, within like, well, it's not even the first round has passed, and it's took 116 damage. Llewellyn, do you want to add insult to injury? The serpent beast, the mighty thousands of year old serpent beast.
I feel like I'm going to struggle to compete with the kind of damage that I've just seen inflicted by these guys. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to give it the touch of Christ. Yeah. So I'm assuming I just yeah. Strike him with the touch of Christ.
Sounds good.
We're going to heal him so that we can prolong his agony.
No, it's Christ in in sort of battle mode.
All right.
Revelation Christ.
Fist of Jesus.
Yeah, the fist of Jesus.
Beige.
So this is, the touch of Christ that prevents him from being able to heal himself.
Ah.
That touch of Christ.
Oh. Have you demacked him?
I've demacked him.
Right, the demack, I think you can only deliver it. Isn't it like
Oh, does it have to be a?
It's a single point of damage that then
Yeah,
switches off his healing. Yeah, okay.
yeah. So that's just, but it's the same attack though, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
So yeah, that was just.
Right, you touch it near its cloaca. If a face could show a face, if a snake could show a facial expression, this snake is showing one of shock and pain, and perhaps even horror. Right, the frog. What are you saying to the mighty biblical serpent beast?
I'm gonna open up the section. I mean, he's all neck and spine, isn't he? So yeah, just a section of snake neck in front of me, gracefully filleting him in the name of Christ. Let me find me. Oh, another round 50.
Me, man. 2 criticals, a dim mark, and a critical. Serpent beast is having a bad day. Right, and that's just a nice round 50. A nice round 50. My word, man. Right, the serpent beast. It rolls to dodge. It's not lived for thousands of years by being dim-maxed and critical to fighting to the death. So that's its dodge. That's an 18.
Right.
Large enough to swallow a man whole.
Right, who's
Jose, it's your attack.
right.
Oh no, it's not. You did a leap attack, didn't you?
Oh,
Sorry, it's not you. It's Llewellyn.
Cool. Well, yeah, this time I am going to just claw him with my Kestis. Boom! Have that. That's a terrible attack. That's one of the worst attacks I've ever done.
It is a terrible attack, and it's armoured, scaly body, man, that's kept it alive for these thousands of years. And you were near the back end of it, I suppose, as you went for the cloaca. So you just scratch a bit of tail, a little bit of the snake's tail. Le Frog.
He's dodged, hasn't he? I'll lunge forward.
No, it's this is a new round.
Yeah, I'll lunge forward into one of his coils. Or is his face? Can I see his face?
Yeah, you can just give him a good banjo on the head.
Yeah, I'm going between the eyes. Yeah. Ooh, 18. So is that at least between his eyes?
That is between his eyes. He's going to try and dodge though. He's not fucking about. Oh no.
Yeah. Skewer him. Terrible roll, though. I mean, that's like.
Yeah, that sort of sparks him a bit, as is represented by his poor dodge. So his dodge is a 12, which is lower than his own armor rating. So, yeah, you feel that when you hit him that time, it's like he's ready to be knocked out, as it were. You've got him on the ropes. He looks like he's slithering straight into a wall as opposed to away. Jose, do you go for the snake's neck or tail?
I don't want to crowd the neck. I don't know, man. The belly. I was thinking of running my sword up its belly.
Sounds good.
Opening it up old school.
Well, that's beat its dodge roll. The serpent, the mighty serpent, it's in a zoo's open, and it starts to writhe and thrash. Like when you cut a worm in half with a spade. The light in its eyes has gone out, but you know, it's shooting ichor out of the various critical wounds it's taken. Yeah. But, the legendary serpent beast has just been totally mangled.
We've rid the world of one of Satan's servants.
Yeah.
Well, the acolyte, yeah, he immediately is like, my God, this is some sort of biblical enemy. Yes, we should take its teeth,
That's a good idea.
holy relics from a different
Unholy
time.
relic.
Unholy, holy, yes.
They
Maybe
must
they can
be
be
put
used
underneath the
against
Vatican.
the darkness. And he starts going for the, you know, the two largest hollow fangs.
Nice.
You know, it doesn't take him long to sort of turn them out of his head. And then as he pulls the last tooth out, you see him collapse because, yeah, he's on hit points.
Oh yeah. Well, I've got a first aid kit that gives them. I've just got a first aid. Oh my man. Or is it more sort of tragically romantic for him to die here?
It'd be very poignant, but we could just give him the flagrum and say, hold this for him.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason for him to die here.
You're right, it would be a very beautiful moment. You should crave his head and scream, no!
Why?
Live!
Flagrum, why?
As he rips out the last snake tooth, he collapses and dies upon it. Yeah, good old acolyte. Right, I take it you pass it in the flagrum or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, to hold the holy relic in my hand, I can feel the touch of God. Yes. You truly are saints, living saints. Yes, living saints.
No, he
Remind
couldn't
me
have done it
later
without
to
you.
write
Gregor, is your name? Joffrey or Gregor?
that.
Godwin.
My name is actually Goffrey, I
Goff.
think. Hang on. I do know my name's Gregor. Gregor Goffrey Gregarian. That's my name. Yes. Oh God.
Can you walk?
I can. I can, but it's not something I enjoy, I'll be honest. After being bit by a snake. Yeah.
You're very brave, my friend.
Mm,
You will be remembered.
yes. I have the fangs of the beast.
That'll be worth quite a pretty, or be a very good addition to the Pope's collection of relics.
Oh, of course. Yes, the Pope will be enamored of these fangs of the demon serpent. So, you found yourself at a kind of dead end.
Well, apart from this ladder going up, which looks rather treacherous.
A treacherous ladder, possibly more dangerous to you guys than the serpent beast itself.
Probably. But does anybody have any like superhuman or incredible climbing powers?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I've not actually had a chance to use this for some time. My scale walls is now 110.
Well,
That's pretty
I mean,
good.
yeah.
Well, you would be minus 25 for the state of this wall.
All right, I leap up in ninja style.
Let me see. 110 minus 25. You know, and you did say you leap up it, man, and you have got very springy legs, so you do get quite a distance before your momentum runs out and the slippery gunk under your fingernails casts you back to the ground, where you take a casual 3 damage.
Right.
Right.
That doesn't mean you can't have another go.
What?
I'm wondering if that is leading just back out into the.
I reckon.
Probably is leading back out somewhere, like up a well or something. But yeah, so probably not the way to the Vale, I'm thinking.
No, I'm wondering if there is a hidden doorway we've missed.
Yeah.
And I do think there was something suspicious about 11.
Yeah, well, I'm just casting my mind back. I'll
tell you what, let me nip to the loo while you decide what your plan is. I'll be 2 minutes.
There was nothing weird about that. That almost looks suspicious as well. But,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't want a meta game, but yeah, for
No.
the sort of the look of the map,
yes,
we are talking there or there.
yes, yeah, that is kind of metagaming. But
Yeah, it's hard.
it depends on how good our recall is of. Can we picture the layout in our heads? What would you need to be able to do that? You need some sort of navigation.
Yeah, I mean, got land navigation. Have we all got land navigation?
No, I've got astronomical navigation.
Right.
Just because why not?
Oh no, it's never good to be in a cave with that.
No, it's not the best for caving.
Yeah, I suppose I've got normal land navigation. That might.
Yeah. Well, I'll sing you an inspiring song while you're navigating. It's really shit. So actually, I wasn't singing. I was just playing.
Yeah, I'll try a land navigation and see where that leads us. Bit of dead air for the pellets.
Sorry. Totally zoned out for a second. What were we just doing?
We're going to do a land navigation.
I'm looking at the wrong sheet.
Yeah, I think we've decided that going up here is probably not going to take us to the Vale. It's probably just going to take us out. So we need to.
Yeah, we need to think and see if we can remember that this is where we want to be.
There must be some.
Where are we up to? What are we saying?
Excellent land navigation.
Yeah, we were going to do a land navigation to see where, because our characters are thinking, then we must have missed something.
Yeah.
And yeah, like we were saying, there are maybe some hints that us as players can pick up on that they couldn't. So perhaps, that land navigation. Think where could it be?
Yeah, the Vale's clearly not here.
Well, it's not here, but it might be somewhere back there that we didn't investigate closely enough.
Yeah, we definitely missed somewhere.
I could just quickly nip up the ladder again.
Yeah.
I could just have a look-see.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you're going to do that, can we, has anyone got any, can we fashion some kind of crash mat or something so that he doesn't break his neck when he falls?
Well, I was thinking maybe something actually that will give me a better grip, you know what I mean? Like some sand or something, sanded hand.
Rub your hands in the snake's giblets, man. It's got very dry pellets of shit in its bowels, man.
I've got,
that might help. That's the only dry
cinnamon.
thing. Oh, I'll tell you
Cinnamon's
something that you've
notoriously
noticed.
dry.
You have noticed that the finger is wiggling less.
Oh,
I think we're moving away. We're going the wrong way.
Yeah, we entered unnecessarily into a snake's lair.
Let's follow the. Well, we did, but we've got teeth, and they're worth a lot apparently. Well, I say we. The acolyte apparently has got some teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not bad.
sweet, man. It'll go to the Vatican where it belongs, and then I'll become Pope.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, why don't we whip the finger out and double back on ourselves and just sort of like use it as like a tracking device to try and figure out where we went wrong. But yeah, with that land navigation, we can rule out a few places. We can see that there's pretty much nowhere for us to go, like around 14 that we haven't already been. There's a few places that we can rule out just because of the geometry.
Like you say, you're still a little bit puzzled about this area.
Yeah, that's it.
And then looking back, you do remember that there's another door here.
I thought it was. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
That you never went through.
Is there a door?
That's true.
Right. What, there?
No, up just near the entrance.
Number 5. Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest, why don't we go there? Because that would be the most obvious.
That is something that we've definitely seen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that. I thought there was, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, let's head back to 5.
You're heading back up there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Before we head back up there, why don't we just check out this here? Because it's on the way. It'll make more sense. Because
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Once you get back round to this area...
if I don't sense anything, if I roll 100 now, we go back up there. Well, I'm looking around, thinking to myself, there's got to be something going on around here.
It's funny, you look at it in a completely different light as you did the last time you was fucking around in this corridor. Yeah. So, allow me a moment. Where are you? 11. And you're heading to... Right, yeah, okay. You get to the end of the hall, and it's like, you're holding your torches up to it, and you can see that there is a distinct sort of... He's looking at it from a different distance or whatever you got wrong, but basically it's like someone's put a very thin slab of stone here. And when you go to move it, it just crumbles. And behind it, there's an iron door.
Has it got a lock
Let me see.
that can be picked?
Yeah.
Or shall I just...
It is locked. It is, in fact, locked.
Go on, pick that mother.
I'm going to pick it. Like it is.
Beautiful. You hear a very satisfying clunk. And you feel the give in your wrist as you're jiggling it. The door opens. The door opens, and again, it's almost like we're going back to our, that typical sort of Facebook page of which Pazuzu are you? There's 3 statues, and it says lifelike statues. There's 3 lifelike statues of Pazuzu.
Okay.
Look very much like a lifelike Pazuzu. How tall are they? Just to give you an impression. 12 feet tall.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All made of stone. Do you inspect them closely?
Not too closely.
I inspect them with an eye on there being booby trapped in some way.
Right, well, you need to get fairly close, what with the flicker of the torch, Llewellyn. So you're up front. And as you get close, roll for a horror factor of 14.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. Actually, can I have a horror factor roll from Jose and LaFrog as well for
Just in case. I don't know, we see my guy's stoic attitude and we're immediately involved.
So,
No.
processing.
No.
horrified? And how about
Power of
LaFrog's?
Christ compels me.
LaFrog's not. Right, so Llewellyn, you barely get. It's going to be a surprise attack. You barely get the words, the middle ones, and just as you go to try and say, breathing,
Okay.
it pounces and tears at the face of Jose.
Oh,
It senses fear.
Oh.
You can't defend against this attack, Jose. This is just a really nice face rake.
oh.
Maybe permanent scarring will be involved. Who knows?
It'll be character, character building, character enhancement.
That's a casual 20. So it's got you. And this is the likes of which you've never seen. You've never seen a moving 12-foot statue leap through the air and Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh no, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. I'm quite fond of doing that. And
That's a bit better.
tears mercilessly at the face.
160 points.
That does that's 28 damage. Everybody roll initiative.
Who's just took 28 damage?
You, Jose.
It sensed fear.
It sensed you fear and saw your face.
10.
Oh, sorry, you got horror factor, didn't you, Jose? So you've lost initiative and had your face torn. And you can't defend against its first attack, which it's done. So you're at least in a position to fight when it comes round to you. Right?
Did it beat my what's it? My natural AR?
Yes, it did, yeah. It rolled a 20.
Not 20.
It glormed you. Right, and it's got the highest initiative. So it's a fair beast. It's a fair beast. It goes to murder the acolyte. The acolyte clasps his hands together and falls to his knees in prayer, and somehow the beast overswings and misses.
There you go.
Sacre bleu, it's a miracle. or whatever the Italian version of Sacre bleu is. Arrivederci. Right, yeah, the gargoyle thing, it's just, misses.
Right.
LaFrog, there's a stone giant in front of you trying to tear your friends to pieces.
Yeah, that's interesting. Stone. Let's see how Valuge does against him. I'll give him a quick. I've got to open up his stone windpipe.
His stone body, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one, when metal slices against something that, it gets into your teeth, man. It's not nice. It's not nice. Llewellyn, there's a giant stone monster.
Yeah, I think this is an occasion where a withering attack might be a good idea. So I'm going to try and wither his flesh. Now, if I'm going for a withering attack, am I using my Castus or not? What are you saying?
You would Yeah, you're punching him with your casters, yeah.
Oh, cool. But, boom.
You punch him, and yeah, you know, normally when you do your withering attack, you feel like your fist sink. You know, remember when you punched that lion and shattered its ribs?
Yeah, I am the lion puncher.
There's no give in this. You just do, you do 25 damage.
Okay.
And you sort of think, you know, in Latin, some phrase comes into your mind. There is no flesh to wither on thine stone body. Or, you know.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Jose. Yeah, you sort of snap out of your horror, man, and you gird your loins. And there he is, a giant stone beast.
Right. Jesus, I don't think I'm going to be able to cut it with my snake sword. I mean, it's holy, so you'd hope. Has it got anything in it that's seemingly powering it, like a jewel or anything like that?
Well, I might need some rolls out of your characters to think of that kind of thing. I reckon right now, in this tiny room with a giant beast lashing out, tearing people's bears, you might be more tempted to just hit it.
Yeah, I know. I feel that temptation deeply, but
I'm happy for you to scream as you hit it. Does it have a weakness? And that's a nice attack. That's a nice attack. God, your strike bonus is insane. That was a good strike bonus, man. A good, healthy strike bonus. That's what I like to see in a character. Yeah, so yeah, you chip a bit of stone off it. Doesn't seem that phased. It goes berserk and tries to murder. Oh, Jose, you've clearly... When you screamed, I wonder if it has a weakness. It decides, I kill you first. 16. The lithe body.
aliveness.
Oh, the lithe body, man. Le Frog, you see some liveness going on, man. It inspires you.
I'll go to slash its belly. Oh, no.
The scraping of metal against stone. Llewellyn.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my options and I haven't got any, so I'm just going to claw it. Boom. That's terrible.
The scraping across the body. The acolyte. He's looking with his milky eyes, man. Oh, if only I could remember what weakness it had. Fairly low level acolyte, man. Jose.
Right. Well, I try and chip a bit more stone off it.
He's going to attempt to parry. Yeah. I realise that this beast should be parrying, and it does so. Ting.
Oh, why can't I just accept damage, man?
It just bellows the word Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
That looks
And its next tear is for the frog. And that's a casual 21.
Right. A graceful arc of the pole arm. Oh, 26.
Beautiful.
Not today, my friend.
It's your chance to retort, Le Frog.
Right, well, in that case, I am going to activate two of my abilities. The old aggro pull of Christ, or whatever it was called, and
Nice.
the windmill parry.
Nice.
The aggro pull of Christ.
Fight me if you dare, you foul demon.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said in the desert. Right, yeah. You see its eyes widen and it goes berserk.
Right, so he's got to beat a 23 to hit me. No, hang
Right.
on. No, I'm going crazy. Or am I going crazy? I'll tell you what, let me just remind myself what the computer thinks my parry bonus is. +9. So yeah, 19. He's got to beat a 19 to... No, a 21 to hit me.
A 21 to hit you. Right, okay, that's good. Llewellyn, do you want to touch the beast?
I will just, I'll just claw at its. I'll try and punch its head off. Why not? Boom. It's not the best, but you know.
It'll touch it. It attempts to parry and fails.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
And Jose, what say you, Jose? At this rate, its weakness might just be being beaten to death.
Does it parry?
Oh, he's going to attempt to parry. Yeah. Trying to defend its weaknesses. No, fails to parry. Right, yeah, its eyes roll back in its head as it tries to murder you, Lefrog. No, man, your windmill technique, man. You're just compelling it to attack you with the word of Christ. Ding, 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 ding. You can't get through the windmill. The outrage. I take it you're continuing to windmill then, Lefrog?
I am, yeah.
All right, Llewellyn.
I'm going to attempt to dislodge his fig leaf. Oh.
You're clawing at the fig leaf, man, and bizarrely the fig leaf feels like slightly malleable in some way. Something not right about the fig leaf. Jose.
Just striking.
It goes for an agile parry. Fails. His weakness.
Its weakness again.
His weakness is exposed. Right, the acolyte. Ah, yes, the story of the golem. Remove its eyes. That's right, remove its eyes. Its eyes are 12 feet in the air.
That's annoying.
So, you know. Yes, I figured it out. You can surely win now. Right, the gargoyle goes berserk. Oh, you can tell that it really wants to just splatter the acolyte the moment he said that. But the compulsion continues to rend the Lefrog.
Yeah,
No, man, he just can't get through the windmill. The guy's enraged. Lefrog, are you
challenged
continuing
by Christ.
Are you going to carry on windmilling?
Yeah.
Llewellyn, you're fifth.
Right. How big is this room? Is far enough? Is it big enough for me to be able to get out of melee into sort
Just
of range?
about, yeah.
Right. So I'm going to back up against a wall and draw my bow and aim at its eye.
Sounds good.
With an armor piecing. But yeah, I'm just going to take a round of aiming. So
Okay. Jose, you're fifth.
I copy what Llewellyn's doing. I've learned the Welshman is wise.
I like your style. Llewellyn the Wise. Right. The creature. Its sixth and final attack. It raises its body up high and spreads its claw wide. And you can see that, like, these two middle fingers, as they come down, is going to try and sort of dip into your eye socket. Nope. Nope. It's a 15. Right, it's out of attacks. The frog, it would be your 6. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah. I'll spin the valise round and actually, I could maybe go for an eye poke, couldn't I?
You've got a reach weapon. I'd argue you can, yeah.
All right, I'll go to poke him in the eye. Oh,
Oh,
Holy shit. Yeah, one of its eyes just instantly. Ping.
nice.
Yeah, a ruby falls to the ground and you see the acolyte's palm, man. You see his hand. He's already covering it with a cloth.
It's a bit greedy, this
For
acolyte.
the Vatican.
The Vatican, man. The Vatican. Come on. Think of the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, but marvelously done. The beast lets out like it's almost like steam comes out of the socket, and this shrill, unnerving, sort of half screaming, half pained, sort of whistling sound. But yes, one eye, ping. Llewellyn, do you fire now? Do you carry on building up your natural bonus to strike?
No, I'm going to fire now because otherwise I'll run out of attacks.
Okay.
And yeah, so this is going to be +1 to strike because of, isn't it, with the thing?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a fairly poor. Oh, hang on a second. Oh yeah, I did say.
You hit the gem on its eye, but you don't knock it out.
Can I just say that I did say I pressed the wrong button by mistake, but I did say I was going to use an armor-piercing arrow, which is...
You did. Yeah, you did say that. You did.
Add 2 points of damage to that.
Add 3 points of damage to that.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Right,
it's
yeah.
2.
Bash, you've hit the eye. It's clearly unhappy. Jose.
I follow up with a snipe shot at the eye. So that gives me +10. An armor piercing arrow for me, 9.
9. Okay, good. You can see it's, the eye has been struck well. LaFrog, have you got any attacks left?
I've got. If I can find it. 7 now.
Oh, so, yeah, sure, last attack.
Right, yeah. Eye number 2. Crap, 12.
You sort of smash across its face with the, and just an inch to the left, man. But what can you do? Llewellyn, are you out of attacks?
Well, it's complicated, isn't it? Because I'm out of melee attacks, yeah, but I'm shooting ranged, aren't I? Which is a bit different, complicated. So I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I got more. Rate of fire 8. It says here.
Sweet, fire away.
Cool. Right, this time I'll use another. I'll actually click the right button, which is that one. Ooh.
A nice critical. That's good. It's a critical shot. Pow! It burst the second eye out of the socket. That's what we wanted, really. Crit. You burst the eye out of the socket, and the screaming mist comes out of the second socket, and even a bit of screaming mist comes out of the mouth. You know Lo Pan in Big Trouble in Little China when he's got light coming out of his eyes and his mouth? He sort of does a bit of a Lo Pan here. And then you see that he's sort of glistening stone body. The stone dries and sets, and that's it, without the eyes and whatever soul or trapped demon, whatever it is that's escaped from his head. It's just a statue now.
Cool.
And as you look around, you see the acolyte, the cloth.
Let him
The
have
gem.
Jules.
Yes, my brothers.
Now,
Very good, very good.
you write our story, what you acolyte.
Oh, yes, for the cause. You can see here there's a door.
Right.
Add our story to the Bible.
Does anyone need to hold the flagon for a bit, or are we all okay?
Oh,
No,
I think the acolyte might need to hold the flagon. Did
Yeah,
he
he
get
might.
clawed?
sorry, you did some damage to me before, and I think I just failed to write it down. Those so shots. I think it was straight after I failed my savings throw, wasn't it?
God,
Oh yes,
Oh,
it
it
did.
was-
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Actually,
It was
because you were
16
terrified.
plus what? It was
I think
16
you
plus what?
took 28, didn't you?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just
Yeah, we
zoned
took a
out.
quick 28 damage.
Interesting.
Let's have a look.
Just to be sure, there's no gems in the eyes of the other statues, is there?
No gems, man. And you can see the acolyte's been keenly looking as well.
Yeah.
Very keen eyes of the acolyte, man. The keen milk. It's- the light of gems scintillates through the cataracts.
Oh, this guy's gonna live forever.
Mm.
Well, that's it, man. They say
God.
don't peak too soon. This guy's an acolyte, and he must be about 70. So yeah, you've got an nice iron door here that's lock needs picking.
Okay.
Good stuff. You open the door, as you would expect, and that reveals another large door.
Right. Is this one locked as well?
It is.
Is it pickable? Do we reckon?
You give it a go.
We've got an expert lock picker with us.
Nicely done. And that reveals.
Using my
another
nails
door.
again.
What's that?
Just using my nails again.
You've got some sort of crude set, man. You've got something, a sharpened bone and a stick.
Did you not get an artisan lock picking set?
I think he spent all of his money on rotting dogs. Right, was that a good roll?
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, you come to the last door. Well, seemingly last door. It's the lock it's melted. It's unpickable. There's a giant solid door in front of you that seems to be fused with the stone.
Hmm.
It looks like someone doesn't want us to go this way.
Yeah.
I rest my hand against it, and I start
Putting your palm against it.
put my palm against it, and I start vibrating,
Beautiful.
and then I vibrate some more.
So you vibrate for a fair while, but not too long. After you've done about, somewhere in the range of 300 damage, which doesn't take too long of you shaking your wrist, you burst the door and enter into a huge corridor. It's a 20-foot high, 20-foot wide, 50-foot long chamber. The construction of this chamber is different. It's better sculpted than the other sections, and it appears to be much older than any of the previous rooms.
Right.
8 extremely lifelike stone statues of the giant Pazuzu, and he's in different poses, man. He's got his giant claymore with him this time,
Nice.
and he's in different heroic poses, and all of his weapons are coated with dried blood, and there are blood stains all around the floor near each of the statue's feet. And we'll have a quick 10-minute break there.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.